Hello everybody, my name is Cole Martins and thank you guys for tuning into this video. And today's video we'll be talking about WWE's Monday Night RAW, the September 19th edition of that. And this is 6 days before the Clash of Championship pay-per-view, which will feature all the titles going on the line in that one. So it'll be exciting to see what happens on this last Monday Night RAW. As Raw started off with Roman Reigns coming out, talking about how he was upset how his match was interrupted against Kevin Owens and his chance to go for the WWE Universal Championship, which he lost to Owens, so it means he can't go for it. As he's upset at Rusev as he interfered in that match. And pretty much McFoley came out and said you'll get a rematch against Kevin Owens at the pay-per-view for his United States Championship. That is not what Roman Reigns wanted. He wanted Kevin Owens, and McFoley made that wish come true as he put Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns in a match for the main event to be a steel cage match, which is awesome because you usually don't see that much anymore. And he also made the first match of the night as Seth Rollins took on Rusev. And that one pretty good match. Was crazy. They were just throwing power punches at each other, it seemed like the whole time. The match did end up ending in a double count out, but the match was not over when the bell rang, as Rusev, Seth Rollins was able to put Rusev through the announcer table, and which was pretty with a power bomb, which was pretty cool. You don't usually, especially at start off the show, you don't see the announcer table go out like that. So technically, if you want to get the win, anybody will go to Seth Rollins in that one. Next match was Braun Strowman versus Cara. That one was a very interesting one, I could say at first, because Cara, who picked up the win 2 weeks ago, surprisingly, because they gave Braun Strowman that huge winning streak against a bunch of nobody guys, hometown guys that were just called to come to the show just to kind of get on TV pretty much. And Cara did a good job at the beginning of the match, showing off his speed and everything. But Braun Strowman did a good job after that, using his power, beating him up, getting the 1, 2, 3 after a slam that Cara tried doing off the top rope. He caught him, slammed him down, got the 1, 2, 3, and Braun Strowman starts off in a brand new winning streak. Next match we had was Charlotte and Dana Brooks versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Early in the show, Dana Brooks was trying to say, hey, they both pinned me, so technically neither of them won. So he was like, Mayfield was like, you're right, they both won, so pretty much they should both be in the title picture for Clash of Champions. Now we'll have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley. So in this one we had Bayley and Sasha Banks teaming up against Dana Brooks and Charlotte, who Charlotte and Dana Brooks have been on the same page for a while. We'll just go right late to the match in this one, as Bayley was able to get Bayley the body on Dana Brooks and try to get the 1, 2, 3 count, but Charlotte was able to break it up. And after that, he pretty much dragged Dana Brooks over the corner, tagged herself in, gave a huge boot to Bayley, and got the 1, 2, 3 count on that one. So Charlotte and Dana Brooks pick up a win and a little bit of momentum for Charlotte heading into Clash of Champions, where she'll be defending her title. Next, we have Bo Dallas taking on Gary Graham, which is a hometown guy, pretty much to promote Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas easily takes the win in this one, dominating the match. Should see Bo Dallas, I believe, now after the pay-per-view, having a actual match in the next couple weeks. Next match, we have Sheamus taking on Cesaro, and this is the best match 6 of 7. So Sheamus is up 3-2 in this one, and this one Sheamus took a good advantage in this one as he did white noise on the corner of the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring. Hurt Cesaro pretty bad with that one. Then was able to put him in the cloverleaf in the middle of the ring. They still did not tap out in that one. And then finally, Sheamus tried using the ropes to get the pin like Cesaro did in match 5 to pick up the win. But this time the ref caught Sheamus doing it. Sheamus was angry about that. Cesaro came out of nowhere with a European uppercut, then did the equalizer, got the 1, 2, 3 count, and he ties the series 3-3 after being down 3-0. And match 7 will be this upcoming pay-per-view, Clash of Champions. And you gotta believe that'll probably be the first match of the night, if anything, in that pay-per-view. Next, we had a 10-man tag team match as New Day's Big E and Kofi Kingston took on Big Cass, Enzo Amore, and Sami Zayn, as they took on Gallows, Anderson, Chris Jericho, and the Shining Stars. As in this one, things went crazy, of course, after about 5 minutes in the match, and everybody was beating up each other, jumping over the ropes, taking each other out. and Sami Zayn had Chris Jericho in the corner about to do the hula kick to him, and behind him was Primo. As Jericho moved out of the way, hit Primo with it, who was the legal man in the match. Big Cass, seeing that as also the legal man in the match outside the ring, got in the ring, tagged Enzo, did the boom shakalaka as he picked Enzo up, threw him on top of him, got the 1-2-3 count, and pick up the win for Big E, Kofi Kingston, Big Cass, Enzo Amore, and Sami Zayn. Yeah, that's a lot of names trying to remember in that one, but they did pick up the win in that one. Next match is our co-main event and the premiere for the Cruiserweight division and Monday Night Raw, as Brian Kendrick, Gran Metali, Cedric Anderson, and Rick Swan would all compete in a Fatal 4-Way match, and not just any Fatal 4-Way match, as we know every title's on the line for Clash Championship. The winner of this match would become the number one contender for PJ Perkins' Cruiserweight Championship, and a very good match as Swan was able to hit Anderson with a very hard forearm in the face, and the dude did an awesome, it was a 450 splash on top of him. Trying to get the combo was broken up, and then after that one, we had Anderson and Metalik going at each other in the ring. And then Metalik was able to do a great job getting out of some moves by Brian Kendrick as he got out of the Bryce sliced bread and the captain's hook. And we thought he was going to take advantage after that one, but Anderson would take advantage. It did the lumber check to Metalik and try to get the pin on him. He would throw Metalik out of the ring, and then Kendrick would put on the captain's hook on Alexander, and Alexander would tap it out and giving the Brian Kendrick his chance for another WWE championship, another WWE title, I should say, not main championship, but he won the tag team championships. I think that was probably back in like 2006 or something. It was a long time ago since he's had a title here in the WWE, but he has another chance for his first ever Cruiserweight championship that's coming Sunday at Clash of Champions. In our main event, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. A very good match in that one. There's those two just beat the living hell out of each other in that cage. It came down to the end where Kevin Owens was trying to crawl out the cage door. Roman Reigns tried crawling over the top of the ring. I don't think Kevin Owens realized he couldn't beat him if he tried climbing up for it, so he tried crawling out himself. In the race to get it out of the cage, Roman Reigns was the first one to have his feet touch the floor and pick up the win over the Universal Champion Kevin Owens. But it did not end there, as Rusev came out, started beating the crap out of Roman Reigns. Kevin Owens started helping him out, threw him back into the cage. Both Kevin Owens and Rusev went back in the cage, as well as Rusev locked the door so nobody could get in as they started beating him up. Then Seth Rollins came running to the ringside, just jumped up like about halfway up the cage, started climbing up to the top of the cage, and like a normal person, they'll climb down, but not Seth Rollins and the ability he has to do cool stuff. He stood on top of the corner of the cage, jumped down, did a crossbody to both Kevin Owens and Rusev, and that is how Monday Night Raw ended for the televised stuff. I did not read on what happened after the show. Usually they have a cool thing online that tells you what happened in that. But that is it for Monday Night Raw. If you guys have any comments about the show, what you thought about Monday Night Raw, if you liked it, if you hated it, if you thought it was a good thing going into Clash of Champions, please comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at ColeMartin57. I usually like to tweet during all the wrestling events, so get a hold of me on there, and I'd love to talk to you guys about what's going on during the shows. If you like the video, please like. If you like the video, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. As well, if you want to see some more wrestling videos I'm going to make in the future, you can subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that, as tomorrow I hope to have a SmackDown video up, and the day after that hopefully have a NXT video, and then by next Tuesday hopefully I can have a Clash of Champions video talking about what happened there. So stay tuned for those, and I believe that is it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.